What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today is finally the day I'm going to be installing the American Racing Headers kit. I'm not going to do a dally. Let's just get right into it. Alright, so I first want to show you guys what the kit comes with. So this is like the full system. So it's an 1 7/8" long tube headers to a 3-inch collector, and then it goes to these 3-inch pipes. You can get a catted or catless. The catted one would be like, there'd be a cat like right there, but I got the catless one. Then it goes 3-inch to a 3-inch X pipe, and then 3-inch piping all the way back, and then down here it goes down to 2.5 inches. Some people get mad at that, but I mean, I don't really think they'll make that big of a difference. And then it goes all the way here to your factory axle back location. So this is kind of like a header and catback kit, but you have to either use your factory mufflers, which if you have a GT, I wouldn't recommend using that because they're really restrictive and they don't sound that good. Even with this full kit, kind of still sounds stock. If you have a GXP, a lot of people run those mufflers, which Hunter and I did, and I'll show you in a second. And then you can get like solo axle backs, but that's just pretty much straight piped. And there's a couple other ones like MagnaFlow, and I've seen SLP, but I would really stick with either GXP mufflers or solo if you want to go super loud. But yeah, so that just ends right there. So what I did, I finally got me a set of some OEM G8 GXP mufflers. You guys know I've been trying to search for these for a while now, and shout out to the homie that got me these. He watched one of my videos and commented on it, so that's really fucking cool. I'm super stoked that I got a set of these. So yeah. Alright, and real quick I'm going to show you guys what the kit comes with, because I don't see this online a lot, so hopefully you guys don't waste money buying shit that already comes with it. So you got 8 clamps here. These 2 ones in the baggie are for the ends down there where it goes down to 2.5 inches. So it's really cool that they separated that, and then the rest of these are the 3-inch ones, so that's really sick. You got brand new header bolts. I don't know what grade or quality these are, but everyone online said they'll do the job. So comes with those. You don't need to get new header bolts. It comes with these little metal shims or spacers, and this is for your drive shaft tunnel brace. So with this kit, it's gonna sit a little bit lower than the normal exhaust, so that drive shaft tunnel brace right under there may rub up against it, but this will space it down further so it doesn't touch it. I won't need this because I don't have my tunnel brace anymore, but that's what that's for. Then here you have this spacer with this bolt. This is for your dipstick tube. This will space it away from the header so it's not rubbing up against it, and this just bolts into the block or the head. So that's what that is for. Then there's these 4 bolts down here. They don't say exactly what they're for, but I assume that's where you connect the axle backs to. So 2 on that side, 2 on that side, 4 total. So that's what I assume it's for. I don't see where else these would really be needed. So if that is what they're for, which I guess we'll find out. But it does come with new axle back bolts and washers, so that's pretty cool. You get this O2 extension for the driver's side header, because it will be, if you have stock manifolds, it'll be further down, so you'll need to get that extension. I currently have long tubes on the car right now, so I don't think I'll need to be using that, but it does come with one, so you don't have to buy one. And then these are the header gaskets it come with. They are not very confidence inspiring. They don't feel that great. They're a little wobbly. I mean, if you feel like brave enough to using them, it does come with them, but I went ahead and upgraded for the Chevy Performance MLS header gaskets. So multi-layer steel feels a lot better, and it's pretty cool. It's got these little directions on it, so it says manifold side and it says down, so you can't really fuck it up. Manifold side, it would be towards the header, so pretty much if I'm doing the passenger side header, it'd go like this. So that's everything the kit comes with. You don't really need anything else. You could possibly upgrade the header bolts to like an ARP set or something like that. I did upgrade the header gaskets, but technically speaking, this comes with everything that you need. so you don't have to buy anything else if you don't want to, but I just wanted to upgrade that. But now that that is all covered, let's go ahead, get the G8 in the air and start taking off the solo exhaust that's on it right now. Alright, so real quick, before you get the car in the air, one thing you have to do is lock the steering wheel, because you'll be taking off the input shaft for this to be able to get clearance for the header. I think this is only needed though if you have inch and 7/8 headers, which all ARH systems for the G8 are. So if you're doing like 1 3/4 inch headers for like with a different brand, you don't need to do this, I don't believe anyways, but with this one you will. So you just have to lock the steering wheel, and there you go. So now it's locked in place. You want to do that because if you take the input shaft out and it's not locked, I read that you could damage the clock spring. So I don't know if that's true or not. If it's not, whatever, this takes a second to do, so it's not that big of a deal. But I did read that could happen, so rather be safe than sorry. So I just locked my steering wheel. I suggest you guys do the same. Alright, now that the car's in the air, there's one last step that you have to do. So you just come over to the trunk, go to the battery, and then disconnect your negative terminal. I'm just putting this rag here so that there's no chance of it touching any metal. Alright, so I'm gonna start taking off the Catback. I'm just gonna sort of do like a montage of this, not really go into depth. If you guys want like a tutorial in-depth one, go watch where I installed the Solo, but for right now I'm just gonna work on taking it off. Alright, so my plan of attack here is to pretty much get this thing out kind of all in one piece. I had the jack under there, so I'm going to try taking out the hangers. So all I've done so far is unbolted the bolts from where the headers go to the Catback, and then took out those two hangers. I'm going to take out these two hangers, and now to come in here, take out those hangers on both sides. The whole thing should drop. I have this jack under here, so hopefully I can just wheel it out, but we'll see how this goes. Alright, full exhaust is out. I had quite a tough time getting the hanger off this side because when it's on, this blocks the bolt for it. So thank you Solo for that. Got my boy here. We're gonna try and get the headers out now. Thought that was gonna be the easy part, so woo. Alright, so we gotta disconnect the O2 sensors real quick. This one is right up there, tucked away. Eric's doing that side. So I already have the extension on this side because these are aftermarket headers, but your guys' might be in a different location, but it's pretty easy. You just kind of pull the tab back and take it out. Alright, after you get that disconnected, you need to come under and take off all of the spark plug wires. So you just gotta yank on it right there. Here. Oh, come on, little fucker. There you go. And then go from underneath and that one out. Yeah. Damn. Look at that. This would be like that. Oh. Alright, so all the spark plugs are out. So then the next step, you gotta take out that bolt right there for the dick tube. It's always supposed to be bolted like up in there on that bolt. Oh, I hate that. But for whatever reason, it's to the header itself. So, oh well. Alright, so after you get that dick tube bolt out, you gotta go down in the wheel well and take off that bolt right there. This is for your steering shaft. Why is the fucking camera geeking out? Anyways, you have to take that out, and then you'll slide this up towards the driver seat so that you can get clearance for the new header. I don't know if I need to do that right now, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Alright, so I took the wheel off, but when you come underneath, that bolt right there is what I'm talking about. You gotta take that out, and then it slips up that way. So I'm gonna take that off real quick. Alright, so now it's disconnected. You literally just like grab it, wiggle it. I soaked it in PB Blaster and it came off pretty easily, so just do that. Some people say to mark where it was previously, but I didn't really move it that much, so it should be fine. Alright, so last step to take that out. All you gotta do now is just take out all of the header bolts. That last one in the back is gonna be quite a bitch to get to, but with perseverance, I believe I can do it. Some people say to take out the spark plugs too, but I'm just gonna be careful, make sure not to ding it. I think I'll be fine. So I'm gonna take out the bolts, and then this will pretty much be free because it's not studs, it's a bolt instead of a stud and a nut. So once you take it out, it's pretty much gonna be free to just fall. So I'm gonna have my buddy underneath to hold it and catch it, so that it doesn't fucking just drop straight through. All right, guys, quick update. There we go. We got the passenger side header out. This I think is going to be the harder side, so it honestly wasn't even that bad. Clearance for the back bolt was a little bit tight, but to be honest, not that bad. This is what it looks like, dude. It looks a little janky, but you know, oh well. I'm going Catless, dude. It's going to sound crazy. But we're going to start working on the driver side header now, so I'm just going to take those bolts off. Alright, everybody, so we got both of the headers out. These are the new ones, so going Catless, obviously. Right now what we got to do is transfer the O2 sensors off of each from that bung to that bung, so we're going to do that real quick. Alright, so we got the O2 sensors on the headers now, so now we just have to go from underneath the car, fish it up, get the header gasket on, and then bolt the headers up to the heads. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I can't really show that on camera because it's gonna be too much, but it's pretty simple. Probably will need a hand for this, like one of your buddies. You could maybe use a jack, I guess, or maybe suspend it from something, but it's honestly better just to have someone do this with you. Alright, everybody, my hands are all fucked, but we got the headers in. The driver's side was super easy, breeze. This side fucking sucked. A couple of issues that we had. This dipstick tube was, I think, bent previously to get the other headers in, and so it's supposed to bolt. I can't really show you guys. Let me see if I can get in there. That hole right there is where I think it's supposed to go to, that one or that one, with that big spacer that they provided. But just because of the way it's bent, it just wasn't fitting. So we used the spacer from the previous setup and got it fit on there. And then that back bolt right there, see, I had to use a different one. Just took us like 30 minutes just to get that in. I think the fucking hole to the head is rusted or something, but it was not going in. I thought I was cross-threading it at first, but I mean, it was going in. It just fucking took a lot of effort. So finally got that in. So both headers on both sides are good. We're now putting the spark plug wires back in, and then we already connected the O2 sensors down below. Let me show you that real quick. Okay. So right up there, as you can see, focus little bitch. There you go. Yep. Spark plug wire right there, and then same thing on that side. If you guys don't have aftermarket headers already, which most of you probably don't, you'll have to run that extension all the way up to where it normally hooks up to, but I didn't have to do that since I already had headers. So both headers are now in, so now we're gonna put the wires back in and then do the rest of the kit. Okay, holy fuck. got the headers in. They're all torqued down-ish. Some of these bolts may have a couple of ugga-duggas on them because I couldn't get the fucking torque wrench to fit in there, but that's all in there. I got the dipstick tube in there. Spark plug wires are back in. I did actually go ahead and, oops, went underneath, reconnected the input shaft. So now all we have is to work on the underside, which is basically a catback system. So I'm praying that hard part is behind us and we're almost done. Alright, so this is what I'm working with. I got this first pipe in, really hard to show you guys, but it just slides on pretty easily. Hopefully this is the right way. I did transfer the O2 sensors over from the solo kit to this one. I got it in the hanger somewhat. So got the O2 sensor thingy plugged back in, and I got the clamp on here, so now I'm gonna go do the other side for it. Alright, so I just spent probably the last 45 minutes trying to get this cunt ass X pipe in. American Racing Hairs sends you like instructions on which side goes to what, which would be really fucking nice. I don't know why. This is the second time now. The Solo did the same thing. When I had my Corsa exhaust, that had instructions on like this pipe, it have a label on it and go, this side's driver side, this side's passenger side, shit like that. This one's literally, I'll just guess. So I had to fucking flip it, rotate it. And the quality on this is not that good because the flanges, motherfucker. Oh my god, whatever. Up there weren't lining up with the headers very well. And I kind of already knew that when I took out the box, I test fit it. And I had to bend the clamps, or like the ends, like right there. I had to bend that out a little bit. So yeah, not the best fit, but it is, this part is in. I'm gonna go do the last half. I know those pipes fit a little easier, so I'm done saying this, but hopefully that part isn't too bad. All right, well, I definitely cursed myself when I said that last part was gonna be, you know, easy, because it definitely fucking wasn't. But everything's together. I just need to put the negative terminal back on the battery. Tips actually look pretty even to me, not too bad. I definitely need to polish the inside of them because they got some gunk on them. But other than that, I think the alignment looks pretty good. Get the fuck out of my way, bitch. Oh my god. Yo, if you're trying to do this at home, bro, I mean, if you are like, look at my hand, bro. If you got money like that, pay someone else to do this, especially if they have a lift. This is terrible. But whole system is together. This kind of looks like it droops a little bit, but I think the other way would do the same. I don't know. Man, I definitely don't want to take it off. Fuck. I'm rocking with it. I don't know. It's low. I think I fucked up. I think that's supposed to be flipped, the goddamn X pipe. God damn it. No. Oh my god. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is get a sound clip, and then I may just flip it. So I'm gonna at least start it up for you guys real quick, and then I'll fix my mistake. That was really loud. That's not that loud. I'm gonna check the front, make sure I don't hear anything funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been several hours since that last clip. I went through, flipped everything. It's sort of lined up now. The tips don't look good, but now it's all tucked up in there like it's supposed to be. One of the pipes on the other end still isn't like fully in there. I just can't get it go in. I don't know. Maybe I'll take this to a shop, have them readjust some shit. But it's in there. I try to avoid the bolts showing like that, but at this point I really don't care. My tips are also fucked up now. That side looks fine. These sides are all, it's like sticking way too far out. I think it's because that pipe isn't in there all the way. But yep, I don't know if I'll do exhaust clips today. Hopefully, I mean, you guys will get some for this video, but I'm just so exhausted. But yeah, here's on to the clips, whenever that's, either that's today or tomorrow, whatever. Alright guys, so that'll just about do it for this video. My impressions on it, I think it sounds pretty good. It is a little quieter than I was expecting. I think that's because of the GXP mufflers. They're still factory mufflers, so you know, they're probably not all that loud. I may switch to the solo axle backs just because I'm looking for the tone that those give. I know I said that I didn't want to do that because it was going to be straight piped, but I think the volume that those have may be what I'm looking for. But I'm going to rock this setup for a little bit before I decide on that. Don't mind the tips. I think I'm just going to take that to my shop when I get this eventually retuned. Also, there's no check engine light at all, so that's pretty cool. That's because I had the cartoon before this, so I wouldn't have one anyways. But yep, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry I couldn't get many shots of like the actual putting the bolts on and uninstalling shit. It's really hard to film, especially when I'm on jack and jack stands and not lift, and for the majority of the time it's just me. My buddy Eric was there to help me for the header part, but even then both of us were doing stuff, so it's hard to film. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and comment. I really appreciate everybody watching. This was quite a hard task. I was very nervous about it just because I didn't think I was capable of doing it. I thought it was gonna be like way too hard, which it was really fucking hard. Let's not get that twisted. It was hard, but still got it done. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Stepped out of my comfort zone. Happy with the results. Still sounds good. I think it sounds like a Corvette now. It sounds like a lot like a Corvette in my eyes. But thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.